Police Terror Project. We're here today with the family of Richard Perkins, who was murdered by the Oakland Police Department on November 15th. And we're here for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, to ask a question. And that question is, why is it that when the police murder someone, it takes either acts of civil disobedience or threats of acts of civil disobedience to get the coroner's report? The coroner's report, along with an independent autopsy, are the single most valuable tools that a family has to challenge what the Oakland Police Department says did or did not happen to somebody. And yet we see in case after case after case that the coroner's office, which actually is the sheriff's department, colludes with the Alameda County Police Departments to keep this information from families. We saw it with Alan Bluford that required an action. We saw it with Yvette Henderson. It took 8 months of community demanding to get that coroner's report. And again with Richard Perkins. Richard Perkins was murdered on November 15th. The coroner's report was finished on November 17th. And it took us threatening to go to the coroner's office and shut it down in order to get that report to the family. We believe that this is deliberate and that it's an extension of the terror that the OPD is reigning in Oakland. And it's a way to cover up the crimes that they're committing when they're gunning people down. Richard Perkins was murdered. He was out here, there was a sideshow happening. I'm sure he thought about Tamir Rice or John Crawford, who were also gunned down in cold blood for having toy guns. And he thought that the best way for him to make it home alive would be to tell the officers that he had a toy gun. We have multiple witnesses from the People's Investigation that say Richard did little more than lift up his shirt to show them and say, I have a toy gun, before OPD lobbied all of those bullets at him, killing him in cold blood.
Hands up, don't shoot.
And then to add insult to injury, as Ms. Henderson repeatedly tried to get the coroner's report, they repeatedly told her no. It took our legal counsel sending a letter and us putting up a Facebook post saying that we were going to have an action at the coroner's office for us to get that report. The report was finished on November 17th. So why is this happening, right? So we are here today, we're launching a campaign. And that campaign is that we want the law to be changed so that it is no more than 30 days for families to have access to these reports. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Ada Henderson, Richard's mother.